Okay, I'm with Mike Glover right now, player for NSA Jakarta in IBL season. A short season in 2020. How are you doing, Mike?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. It's just a little late in New York right now, but I'm always able to speak.
Oh, yeah. So you still self-quarantine for 14 days after you arrive in New York?
Yeah, I'm pretty much been home for the most part. You know, spending most of my time here with family. But I'm kind of upset about how the season ended. But I can't wait to get back there on the court in June to finish
Okay.
out the season.
How do you keep yourself busy and especially healthy during this time?
Family for one, TV and video games. Say that. I would say that for sure. Like doing things that that I haven't done in years, like playing board games with family, and like with this lockdown in the city, you tend to do a lot of things that you never used to do before because everything is pretty much shut down and closed. So
Yeah.
it's so much that we all as human beings can do. So we tend to stay in the house and play a lot of card games and video games and
Could
catch
you
up on
Yeah,
TV
could you
shows.
share a little bit about your the sense of the community? How's the emotion and feeling the community around you during this difficult time?
You mean in Jakarta or
No,
where I'm
in
at?
New York. In New York.
Well, as of right now, you barely see people outside. Everyone is pretty much indoors,
Yeah.
is trying to stay safe and try not to catch the virus. So I haven't really seen a lot of people yet, and I've been home for almost 2 weeks. Haven't really seen everybody because everyone's been in the house, quarantining with their family. So I would say that for the most part, I've seen that the streets has been somewhat decent, somewhat safe.
You still go to the basketball park, like a
Oh
practice
yes,
basketball?
yes. I've actually just this week. I worked out 3 days out of the week, which is good. Now a lot of gyms is open, so I kind of took advantage of the time I have in the gym
Mhm.
because with all the fitness gyms and basketball gyms shutting down, there's so much you can do to stay in shape. You can either work out at home,
Mhm.
or you can go outside for a jog, or like little things like that. But you just have to stay in shape because
Mhm.
next thing you know, May and June is going to come fast, and
Yeah.
I want to be prepared,
Okay.
to play.
Let's talk a bit about basketball. I just have one confession to you.
Okay.
At the beginning of the season, when NSA drafted you and DaShaun Wiggins and Jordan Andrews, especially you, I have like a little doubt, about you being fit
And why
into
was that?
the.
And why,
No, no, no.
that's very interesting. Why
I,
was that?
because the league in the last couple of years, ever since the import players start playing, um, the team that more successful is by having a more mobile big man. And you're coming to NSA with like a big body, and it doesn't fit into the characterization of the big man that the other IBL teams usually pursue. What do you think about the cause of your success in NSA this season?
Uh, I realized that I'll say, I'll say the first month since I've been there, that the team definitely was depending on me. I was just told to be more of a better leader. I was more of a vocal leader, and just on and off the court, just a lot of guys on our team are pretty much young, and besides myself and Ryan are the two oldest guys on the team. It was up to us. It was up, to lead the team and push the team every day to become the best. And times where we wanted to not practice, coach practice, and we would practice early in the morning for 3 hours. And I kind of feel like that's what made us successful. And, it was the reason why we left, like we ended the league in first place for a reason, because we put so much time in the gym. Like we put a lot of time and a lot of off hours in that gym, and we made each other better. And no disrespect to the national team, but we went 1-1 with them. But you know, even with them being in the league, we still finish off in first place. So I think that, you know, that says a lot for the league and for our team. For our team being young and hungry the way we've been playing, was phenomenal. And my last game, I still talk about it to this day, like to my son. Me playing against it was Bima. I feel like it was Bima we played at. I forgot where we played at, but I scored 42 points out of 68 points. So I couldn't allow our team to lose, and that was when DaShaun Wiggins, that he didn't have his best game, and I was just told to, you know, Mike, if you just have to push our team, you have to push our team, and that's all I kept hearing. Like, you just got to push your team, and you know, we fought and battled, and that win right there, I felt that win solidified us to be in first place in the league, and we never played a game after that. So I just feel like this year this year taught us a lot. Definitely taught us a lot as far as the young guys, of us being injured and coming back off injury, with DaShaun Wiggins being hurt, and you know, we had Whitty being hurt, and Luffy was sick, you know, for a whole series. So, you know, like, with all these distractions that we didn't have, we still managed to remain on top. So that's a scary team. It's a scary team. One of the best teams I played.
Okay. At the beginning of the season, do you always think that you will find success in your first year in the IBL?
Absolutely. I met people. I know people that played in the IBL, and I've always asked. You know, even when I was drafted, I asked questions about the league and like what the league is about. And they told me that this league was going to be somewhat physical, so just be ready. And I was always the guy that, you know, I always liked being the underdog. So, you know, playing in a high major league like IBL, I was ready for it. I was ready as soon as my name was called. So, I pretty much knew what to expect. I just had to go out there and just put everything on the line.
Yeah. Just share us a little bit about your relationship with DaShaun Wiggins and also Jordan Andrews. People see from the outside, you guys seem to have a chemistry going on with the NSH.
Yeah, I've known DaShaun Wiggins since I was 13, 14. So we're both from the same city. We're both from the Bronx. So when I was drafted on the team that he played on last year, it was just the icing on the cake. You know, to me, playing with my little brother, it was like a dream come true. And you know, like I said, I've watched him play since he was a little kid. And you know, Jordan Andrews, I haven't known him. I just met him when we landed to in Indonesia, and he's a young guy too, but he's come a long way, and he definitely battled adversity, you know, for sure. When times wasn't going his way, he had to find a way to make it work, and I definitely appreciate him, you know, for just putting up a good fight and for giving us all he had.
Okay. If you see my Instagram from series after series, I usually grade players. Which players playing impressive, and I put grade in it. And at the end of the short season,
also, that's you. Okay.
All right, so
I didn't know that was you.
So at the end of this short season, actually, I put you and your Lohon as the top candidates to receive the MVP, with Gary Jacobs and Savon Goodman not far behind. From your own perspective, other than yourself, which player do you think is, fit to be called MVP of the league?
I mean, are we talking about numbers? Or are we talking about performance?
You can use any other parameter. It's up to you. In your personal opinion, who's supposed to win the MVP if there's one?
Besides me?
Except you, of course.
I mean, if we're talking about numbers, I would have to go with Lohon for sure, because his numbers has been immaculate. Even though he, you know, with him right now, I think they were third place, right? No, second place. It was SM third place, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
If we talk on numbers, I would say Lohon for sure. And after that, I would probably go Goodman for sure, because, you know, and I'm just going off the grid, like of their basketball team. PJ has a great basketball team. And I like how they run their offense and stuff like that. They're definitely a good basketball team. So I would definitely say Lohon for sure. And you know, I was looking forward to battling him again. You know, I was definitely looking forward to that because, you know, that first matchup, you know, I felt like the whole country wanted to see that, and unfortunately, I came up short. But yeah, I'm definitely seeking revenge for that for sure. I look forward to seeing him in the championship round, which I'm sure I'll see him for sure. Without a doubt. I think that's the league. That's what the league wants. That's what the country wants, to see me and him go at it again. I think that'd be great for the culture of in the country of Indonesia for sure.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you miss the most about Indonesia? About living in Indonesia?
Just the fans, just the way, you know, just the people itself, just the genuine love you get just from walking out of your home to the store. Just the way they greet you every day, and you know, like the people who start to recognize you, you know, because of your skill, and it goes a long way. You know, they just show genuine love to you. Like, it's just crazy. You know, just walking to the mall, you just get genuine. Like, the love is just real. Like, there was times I went to the mall. I went to the Mall of Asia, and I went to go get something to eat, and I was in this mall for like 2 hours. Like, I really couldn't get out. Just the love there was just unreal. It was crazy. It was just second to none, man. Surreal moment.
I know you're a picky eater. We
picky
go out
eater,
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody been telling you. You've been doing your homework.
You're so picky. First question. Do you do your own groceries right now in New York? And what's main staple of your food in the last couple of weeks?
Like my favorite food, you asking me?
Well, I'm asking you because since you're a picky eater, I mean, how do you keep healthy? You know, what kind of food do you consume during this quarantine?
Well, nothing has changed as far as chicken. I love to eat chicken. I can eat chicken all day. But I've been eating like lots of pasta and greens, like vegetables, like greens, like broccoli and asparagus and spinach and stuff like that. But it's mainly chicken. I've been eating. I know I always love chicken, so I can really eat chicken all day, like throughout the whole day.
So there's no barbecue ribs, there's no tacos, there's no enchiladas.
No, I haven't had that. No, I haven't had it. Surprisingly, I haven't had it. You know, like with this, I feel like with this lockdown, that's probably the reason why I haven't had it. So I feel like, you know, everything is happening for a reason. So I stay with the chicken for right now.
All right, Big Mike. Thank you so much for the interview. Stay healthy, and we look forward to have you coming back here to IBL pretty soon.
I definitely look forward to seeing you guys, man. I definitely appreciate you for even taking the time out to call to check up on me. I'll definitely be back because I definitely promised the team that I would definitely be back to finish off the season for sure. So you will definitely see me back in Jakarta like in a couple months. So you will see me for sure.
Okay, very last question. Do you think the NSH can win the IBL this season if the season continues?
Without a doubt, for sure. I feel like we have a chip on our shoulders, man. For us to leave in first place the way we did, we left in fashion. But you know, I feel like to really, you know, our ultimate goal is to win. It's to win that gold medal, you know. And us leaving in first place is always a good sign. But we wanted to finish off the season. And we were right on pace. And I feel like, you know, I know those guys are working out over there. I still talk to Woody and Luffy. I still talk to all these guys in the group chat. So I know they're working out. They're getting ready. Okay. So there's not a doubt in my mind that these guys won't be ready. And I'll be ready right along with them come June.
Okay. All right, Mike. Thank you for the interview. And take a rest, okay? I'll see you soon.
All right, you be good, man. Thanks for having me.